Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach. Today we're looking at right-clicking NFTs. What happens if you right-click an NFT? Does it therefore make the NFT that those who have bought it invalid? We're going to have a look at this Kotaku article talking about it. Now, Kotaku have historically been very anti-NFTs, so depending on which part of the fence or which side of the fence you're on, you'll either love this or hate this. I'm going to go over the my own way of looking at this. Someone right-clicked every NFT in the heist of the century. A unique performance art project just shows how useless NFTs can be by Ian Walker. Hours ago, a website appeared online with the extreme purpose of hosting a nearly 20 terabyte torrent. That's right, terabytes, folks, the big boys of digital data measurement, containing every NFT available through the Ethereum and Solana blockchains. The NFT Bay, whose name and overall design riff on iconic torrent database, the Pirate Bay, is the work of one Jeffrey Huntley, an Australian software and DevOps engineer. In a frequently asked questions document written up for annoying reporters like me, Huntley describes the NFT Bay as an educational art project designed to teach the public about what NFTs are and aren't, in the hopes that fewer folks get swindled by the technology's innumerable grifters. Again, very fundamentally, Kotaku have historically been on the anti-NFT end of things. So, if you're looking for a non-biased news source, Kotaku is the last one to go to. But regardless, fundamentally, I hope people learn to understand what people are buying when purchasing NFT art right now is nothing more than directions on how to access or download an image. The image is not stored on the blockchain, and the majority of images I've seen are hosted on Web 2 storage, which is likely to end up as 404, meaning the NFT has even less value. Huntley's main inspiration for the NFT Bay was Pauline Pantsdown, the drag persona of Australian satirist Simon Hunt, who in the past parodied controversial politician Pauline Hanson due to Hanson's right-wing politics. Sometimes the wrong things get airtime, and the only way to cut right through to the core is with art. And so NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, have been talk of the town over the last year, rapidly accruing supporters even as the technology reputation tanked. And while most of the backlash is confined to social media jokes about stealing NFTs by way of right-clicking and saving the usually terrible artwork associated with the blockchain minted and thus incredibly harmful to the environment, tokens, major figures in the game industry have also taken notice. Last month, Steam banned games that had anything to do with NFTs or cryptocurrency, prompting 26 devs to send Valve what my colleague Luke Plunkett aptly described as a very sad letter. Luke Plunkett, I am of course blocked by on Twitter because we won't go over that right now, but yeah, very misinformed, whining about the company's decision. Xbox Phil Spencer more recently called NFTs exploitative, doing an interview with Axios, and of course Kotaku's really they really fell. This is crazy. What Phil Spencer has actually said is that it's not necessarily that they're exploitative, but some of the projects we're seeing are exploitative, which of course you can definitely get on board with the fact that some projects in a whole new economy and industry will definitely have its bad eggs as well. But sadly, for every Valve, Xbox, and independent dev turning down NFTs, there's also a Ubisoft, Sega, Square Enix happily getting in on the grift. NFTs are only valuable as tools for money laundering, tax evasion, and greater full investment, wrote computer scientists in a scathing criticism of the technology, the long version of which is perhaps the most comprehensive breakdown of the ill posed by NFTs, cryptocurrency, and the blockchain in which they operate. There is zero actual value to NFTs. Their sole purpose is to create artificial scarcity of an artwork to supposedly increase its value. Of course, tell me you know nothing about what NFTs actually are by not saying those specific words, because of course anyone who right-clicks an NFT will get exactly what they want. And by showing that to you, I'm actually going to quickly get myself a even better than that, a $50 bill. And then what I'm going to do is the title is probably going to be what happens if you right-click an NFT. So I am going to right-click this image right here, and then I'm going to save it. And now I'm going to do it again. And so what you can see right here, folks, is that essentially what I've done is I've made myself, with these two $50 notes, I've made myself $100 richer. Because now I own two $50 notes on my PC. And of course, that's exactly the logic that people are using when it comes down to right-clicking NFTs. Because, when you right-click an NFT, and to be very clear, because there is definitely a level of salt in this video regarding these people's Honestly, the fact that they even have a platform still is crazy to me. Kotaku is really leading itself down a hilariously dangerous path of being historically incorrect, shall we say, and they don't really say anything about it. All they really say is, these people say it's bad, but we ain't going to tell you why, because they have no reason to tell you why, because all they need to do is sell you some bullshit to then throw to advertisers like Zero, for example. So the business model is perfect, and I see why they do it, but realistically, when you look at the NFT technology, smart contract utilities and stuff like that, when companies do decide, which we're already seeing with the Staples Center, when they do decide to, of course, make it so that you buy NFTs to actually unlock certain real-world experiences, of course, then they won't either be reporting on it, or they will be reporting on it, and they'll maybe delete all their articles talking about how bad this technology is. Either way, I'm here for it, and I'll be covering everything going on. So that is what happens when you right-click an NFT, you save it, and you get it to your computer or your phone or wherever it is, and of course you make yourself $100 or $150 richer if you save three $50 notes. It obviously works. It's a great way to maximize your profits, and yes, realistically, like I say, if you're buying an NFT that has some sort of use case, whether it's to get yourself into an event, whether of course it is to literally be given certain discounts to certain products by the company that is selling those NFTs, there are many different use cases for NFTs, but if you right click save that image, you do not have access to those privileges that you would if you had bought the NFT properly. That being said, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear your take on this. This has been Zach, and I'll catch you in the next NFT Web3 video.